Alright, this week we got a Twid. Obviously, it's Thursday, so we got a Twid this week in Destiny. Um, that's just the reveal event, shows the whole video. We've got the Year of Prophecy roadmap, which a lot of questions still, so we'll see. Renegades, Star Wars themed. If you really want the Star Wars stuff, wait for it to come out. Yes, you get a pre-order Star Wars stuff, I know, but I'm telling you now, there'll be Star Wars stuff, obviously, as well, during Renegades. If you really like Star Wars, just wait till then. Wedge of Fate just seems like an absolute waste of money, in my opinion, still. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I still don't think it's worth anything. But that's my opinion. I already made a video on that, so I'm not going to rant about it. So yeah. We got the portal, which is free. We've got the new armor things, which a lot of questions on the armor thing, which we're about to read a message from Twitter. Bungie literally will not give us details on this new armor system. All of the armor will be switched to this system. I have no clue what any of this means. I don't even know if this is the actual final work of it, since what they post on Twitter, which we will read in a second. So at the moment, it's health, melee, grenade, super, class, weapons. We assume health is resilience and recovery together, because it's either or it's both together. I don't know what else it could be. Melee and grenade are obvious. Super is obvious. Class, I assume, is your class ability. I don't know what else it could be. Weapons, I have no clue what that's supposed to be. If you're getting a damage boost to weapons, or maybe it's that new ammo meter we saw in the trailer. There was a meter underneath the weapon slot during the trailers and stuff, the reveal trailer and stuff. And maybe it increases your ammo drops for it. I don't know. As we can see, the power levels change. Bungie said the power level is changing. We're starting over again. I don't know why. There's really no point in it, and there's no point really continuing it either. Power system is just kind of trash, and in general, a lot of issues with it, and a lot of just waste of time things. So what do we expect? But Bungie's like, we're going to reset it back to 0. So, oh, what fun that's going to be. We got the Renegades teaser, which is nothing really. It's just a small... It's literally just somebody made it in 5 minutes type thing. It's really not literally. It's just it shows nothing, so we're not gonna watch it. There's a blaster, there's a lightsaber, and then the Titan's holding no weapon. So these two are gonna be the exotics. I guess we're not getting a third exotic. You know, you got 3 characters, might as well get a third exotic for this point. It's a big DLC, so you'd think there'd be more. Even though it's a smaller DLC than normal, it is considered a big DLC. It's considered an actual DLC, so you would think there would be an exotic. You know, there'd be more than just 2 exotics, but it appears there might be. And there could be more later down, you know. This is early concept somehow. Somehow they're early concept at this point. So we'll see. Who knows how that's going to turn out. They do, of course, through the Collector's Edition, they want you to see the amazing statue, which personally is trash. Compared to a lot of the statues we've had, this one has no purpose. It's cool, but it has literally no purpose to the game. Because we're starting over in a new saga, and they've always tied the statue to whatever's going on in the new thing. This has nothing to do with anything. Hunter Titan Warlock has nothing to do with it. It's literally supers that have been out forever and just metalized. Is it cool? Yeah. Is it pointless, though, and has nothing to do with the story? 100%. Just money grab in a nutshell. Post-reveal FAQ. Since the moment the reveal stream ended, we've been collecting questions from throughout the community on what was shown. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem anyone's asking about new abilities because we did not get abilities, we got relics. They talk about the new abilities, but they're not abilities, they're relics. Like I've said, they're no, bad Bungie. There was a lot to chew on. Well, there was nothing to chew on. All there was the free stuff. They didn't even talk about anything to do with the new stuff other than, oh, the campaign's really exciting. It's going to be tons of stuff, and there's tons of different levels, blah, 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 blah. They didn't even explain anything. They didn't show anything or explain anything. How the fuck are people falling for this nonsense? I'm sorry. We're doing a tiny rant there, but they showed nothing. It literally revealed nothing. We saw barely anything of the planet. We saw barely anything of the new abilities, other than the fact they're planet locked. So they're pointless. They're just a relic. They're not abilities. They're relics. And then we saw a couple weapons, which one weapon was really crazy, I'll admit. The hand cannon looked insane. But other than that, the rest were pretty meh. We saw a couple new enemy types. That was it. We saw nothing else. And we saw a new guy. We saw a new ally or whatever. But still, like, that's barely... If you look at every other reveal, you will see tons and tons of content that they go over for each section. And they did not do that even slightly. So, yeah, no. They, like, look at Final Shape. They talked about these new exotics and stuff. They talked about different exotics and unique weapons. And they didn't even do any of that in this one. We knew nothing. We know nothing, yet everyone's so hyped for nothing. What is going on with the community? Usually we're all bitches and we're all complaining about shit, but now we're all hyped for literally zero info? What the fuck are we smoking? Anyways, Tiny ran over. I'm continuing. Will Renegades be a Destiny story? From our assistant game director, Roby Stevens. Rest of Sword Guardians, everything in Renegades is in canon for the Destiny universe, but we're leaning into the aesthetic, tone, and vibe of Star Wars to tell a Destiny story with Destiny characters. Well, we got the full Darth Vader armor, you know? Just saying. That's not very Destiny themed. Anyways, will vault space be increased? Vault space is not changing in Edge of Fate, but we do have additional vault space and quality of life features planned for Renegades later this year. Bungie, I've deleted almost every weapon that's not enhanceable or craftable out of my vault. Almost every weapon. And I'm out of space just holding the weapons. And before people say, well, you're not using them all. Okay, we do use them. Eventually. Different metas change, different things change. That's why you always save weapons. But Bungie's annihilated the reason to keep normal weapons completely, and now we're about to have a new tier system, so it might destroy all current craftable weapons too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that affects the old weapons or not. New portal feature will fully replace the director. No, it's not. We literally saw it on the stream. If you were paying attention, it said world right next to the portal. I'm not even going to have to read that because, yeah. Some issues were shown at 10 power in the stream. Or some items, not issues. What's going on there? We have more details on power caps and climbs of future Twid, but can confirm the power will be rebased at launch. All players will have their power refreshed as we embark on this new journey. I'm sorry, but it's completely stupid. There's literally no point to that. It does not benefit at all because you're still just going up either way, so why not just let it keep going up? So at least it shows something. It's a really bad decision because it doesn't matter. Either way, it literally doesn't matter. So, and you're like, well, then it's fine if they did it. No, it's not, because that means all that years you put all that work in to climb these power caps were completely pointless because Bungie's just going to reset it. Which is what the biggest issues is. So, no. Going up actually proved your endeavor in a theory, even though they didn't do it right, but still. So, it is what it is. It's effed either way. So, but still, there's this fine line between the two, and that fine line is the problem. As shown in the stream, many of our states are being fully rebalanced, or stats, sorry, or changed with the Edge of Fate. While we don't have exact details to share just yet, we are planning a full breakdown in June alongside a lengthy article covering sandbox tuning between weapons and abilities. Alright, so I don't have to read the Twid, or the Twitter message or X message or whatever. They actually put it in here. But yeah, no, this is the problem. How is it they showing it off? And the new DLC is months away, and they haven't figured this out yet. What? What do you mean you don't have exact details, Bungie? You're showing it on a literal reveal as if it's done, and it turns out it's not done? How the fuck does that work? Huh? We're a few months away. We're like 2-3 months away. And it turns out they're not even ready for what they revealed to us. They're not even done with it. What are you revealing then? What the fuck? What? We haven't had a single reveal that didn't, other than Final Shape when they did the second reveal. Everything that was in that second reveal was the exact same as what we experienced. Everything. Slight tweaks to some ability adjustment stuff, but overall it was the same thing what we saw. So, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about here. Are they saying the stats are going to change again? That what we saw isn't it? Then why you show it? Why do you even show it off if it's not the truth? Like, what the fuck? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And they didn't, like I said, they talked about nothing. They showed a whole bunch of stuff. They talked about nothing. It was just a bunch of fake hype. Oh, you're going to love this. And then, oh, we showed you stuff. And the stuff they showed us is shit. And now it turns out the one decent thing they showed us is actually going to be rearranged again, potentially, because they don't even know if they're done with it yet. What the fuck? What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck? I don't know, man. Space magic is all I'm saying. What comes with the Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition? Look online, you'll find it out. It's $100 for literally cosmetics. That's it. That's literally all it is. How much will a Rewards Pass cost during the Year of Prophecy? 1,000 silver per pass, which I think is what it is now. It's actually technically 1,500 because they don't have 1,000 silver anymore, I think. Or 1,200 now, something like that. I think that's what happened, is why people are so mad. Or it was 1,200 and then they made it 1,500, so maybe now they made it cheaper. I don't know. But per pass, now if you buy the big DLC version, the Ultimate Edition, you'll get them all free. At least you should. If you don't, there's going to be a problem. So you should get all of the reward passes free. Technically not really free, but you should get them. But other than that, yeah, it's just a bunch of junk. It's just, you're paying $100 for it. So, and the funny thing is, the weapon that comes out of it is usually a free track. It's like level 30 normally, so you can get the free weapon, or the weapon free still, so all you're getting is the extra cosmetics, which half the time they're meh as fuck, and the other half they're maybe. And then, well, like, 49% the time they're meh, 48% of the time they're like, oh, ew, and then 1% of the time they're like, oh, they're pretty damn sick. So, honestly, I just save your fucking money at that point. 4 new Bungie rewards are now available to earn. Oh, we got a friendship bracelet again. That's literally pointless. I wonder if anyone actually buys these. Do you buy these? Because I've seen Bungie's price for this, and I'm telling you now, don't waste your money on it. Like, at least the metal sign makes sense, because that's what that is. It's a metal poster. At least it makes sense. The price is still overcharged as fuck, but it makes more sense. Whereas this thing is literally something you could go right now at home, buy some string, do it yourself. Everything here, do it yourself in about an hour. Everything, every bit of this, you could easily do. Easily. So don't waste your money on this. This is stupid. T-shirt, that's up to some people. They are way too overpriced in my opinion, but hey, that's just me. Heavy metals on Friday, that's the one thing I'm actually looking forward to. But, we'll see. It's time to put on your best pilot overalls, and rage against the machines and heavy metal. We put the Briggs and Drake tanks, and you all just make crazy plays. Electric guitar riffs not included. Heavy metal arrives with our new take on events. Say goodbye to event cards and welcome event homes. Event homes bring daily and weekly challenges, unique rewards in their event track, and new currencies to unlock even more rewards. Read all about the heavy metal event home in our April 24th Twid. To give you a sneak peek at the rewards included in the new event track, check the Gryphon? English hard. Combat Sparrow. Yes, read that again. Combat Sparrow. Ride, shoot, look incredibly cool. Just remember to dive responsibly. Drive responsibly, not dive. Drive responsibly. Fucking English. This could be cool. I mean, it took them forever to finally add a Sparrow that can shoot. But personally, I like skimmers. So, you know, Bungie, if we could get a skimmer that could shoot, or you could shoot your gun off the skimmer, that'd be kind of cool. Just saying. This is free, so you don't have to pay anything for it. It starts tomorrow. I'm excited to play this game mode and see how it goes. All you who are in the heavy metal title, because yes, there's a title, can get the new heavy metal title pin. Who cares? Heavy metal tournament update. There's an update. If you watch any of the streamers between May 9th, 10 a.m. PT, and May 16th, you will receive the Mad Dog emblem, which this emblem actually looks sick. Why do they call it Mad Dog, man? It's Mad Dragon. Those are dragons, right? Am I tripping? So, the emblem does look sick. I actually like this emblem, so I probably will get this emblem and wear it. So you just gotta watch the streamer if I remember correctly. You'll still be able to jump into Mayhem for yourself. Nothing changed with the Mad Dog emblem drop either. Watch any opt-in streamer on Twitch for 1 hour, so you gotta watch it for an hour. So yeah. So just look it up. Last week's Twid, just look it up, you'll be able to see the names. So our Destiny 2 Creator Hub is here. Are you a streamer, video editor, lore specialist, artist, cosplayer, any other form of content creator? Would you like to be part of a tight-knit Destiny 2 creator community which hopes, fucking English, to uplift you and your content after a long, soft launch period? We're pleased to officially begin our Destiny 2 Creator Hub to public applications. Bungie ignored me when I tried to get involved in this because they don't like I speak the truth. I say exactly how it is, and they hate me for that. I say my opinion with no fear, and they don't like that, so they always have ignored me. Bungie seems to hate me, unfortunately. But that's what happens when you speak your mind, and the company doesn't want people to know about it. I know it sounds a little bit of a conspiracy, but that's literally any business. If someone is bad-mouthing a business, even if it's facts, they don't like you. So that's just how life works as a whole. So it's not conspiracy, that's just accurate. We've seen that plenty of times. By joining the Creator Hub, you'll get access to exclusive rewards, news, events, opportunities, and more. We are primarily operational on Discord and supported in 3 languages for now: English, French, German, with the potential for more language support to be added later. If you're interested and want to contribute to our creator community, please fill out the application form here. Please note that due to the application volume of applications, we will not be responding to every single application. Ask for your patience and understanding as we get through everything. More like they are going to look through all of your stuff, hardcore investigate to figure out if you're worth their time or not. Because 100% they're gonna hate on you without a doubt. They are 100%. If you talk bad about Bungie, other than a joke, if you actually straight up say that their game is shit or something, they're gonna ignore you. So, if you want to get included, start praising Bungie as the best gaming company ever, and they will pull you up in a heartbeat. I promise you. Make a YouTube account today, no followers, nothing. Go to Bungie and say, hey, I'm a content creator, just started. I love your game. It's the best game ever. I mean, praise them. I promise you, within a month at most, they will send you something. They will send you info on it. I promise. I promise, because that is Bungie in a nutshell. You praise their game with no delusion, then, or with all delusion, then they love you to death. Bungie in a nutshell. Best gaming corporation ever. Totally not, but that's okay. They have their moments, but sadly not lately. Anyways, voice acting, some new voice actors, so that's nice. At least people are getting jobs. We can give credit for that. Pre-order items info. Pre-order items for the Edge of Fate and the Year of Prophecy can be picked up at the special deliveries, like always. Players may need to sign out, back in. Yeah. Right of the 9 first watch an elegant Arsenal quest fix. We discovered an issue where defeating Pressus Promedial Rune in the Spire of the Watcher Dungeon is not counting toward the first watch and elegant Arsenal Long Arms quest. We've issued server-side changes that should unblock progress on the right of the 9 quest within Explorer difficulties. Though next Tuesday, all players can receive an additional reward when defeating the final boss and completing the dungeon. Cold Mercy clarification. This week's Twid Last week's Twid announced that the new Nightfall Pulse Rifle Cruel Mercy would drop with jolting feedback. This was incorrect, and it should be stated that it dropped Rolling Storm instead. Wow. That's fucking trash. I actually liked this gun. I actually liked it with jolting feedback, and I was actually excited. But now they're giving a Rolling Storm, and now it's trash. I don't care now. There's a PvP roll, one single roll I want to try to get for it eventually, but I am very, very disappointed in that. Jolting feedback was the craziest perk they could have put on that, and they decided to take it away like always. Damn it, Bungie. A known issue, let's explore difficulty in Rite of the 9 dungeons. Requires PlayStation Plus if playing solo. I guess that's a bug. Some Rite of the 9 water rewards will drop with 0 power level, which is hilarious. Can be fixed by infusing another weapon. Why would they infuse a weapon in that, bro? Nah, bro. Let it stay 0. It's hilarious. The Cruel Mercy Pulse Rifle drops without a masterwork. Wow, well, maybe not gonna farm that then. Damn. Only Pale Heart Lost Sector completions count towards the By Heart Seasonal Challenge. Grove of the 9 that were put into the vault cannot be converted into manifolds. The champ title has lost its gilded status. It is not available on Fireteam Finder. When speaking to a vendor, then now talk about that. You can hear the ambient dialogue. Ionic Sentry sometimes doesn't change. Step 6 and 9, Drowning Labyrinth. Quests aren't able to be completed by some players. Sometimes in the exotic mission. Actually, the Labyrinth quest, there is a way to fix this. I don't remember how, but there is a way to fix it. I saw someone actually make a video. I gotta find that. I figured it out by accident, but I wasn't sure what caused it. Somebody actually made a video on explaining what it is that causes it and how you can fix it. It is literally simply changed to another character. That's what it is. It's changed to another character, get to the same step, which sucks, but when you get to that step, it'll then fix it on all the characters. It'll fix it at all the way outright. You just have to get back to that step on another character, which does suck. But I believe that's what they said, so. Count scoped, all the character make progress on the quest. Oh, they literally say here to play on that character, get back into the okay, wow. They literally say it there anyways. That's hilarious. They literally said what I was saying. I didn't even read it until just then. That's funny. Okay, exotic mission taking can drop below the surface during the Relics encounter. Yeah, then the streak about a certain dungeon players. Feedback's still not fixed. It's been literally 4 months, 5 months, 6 months now. Whatever it's been, it's crazy that's not been fixed. I think it's been 4 months or 3 months, but still. But anyways, I'm not reading all the rest of that. What's going on here, bro? Why does that look like a ogre on the bottom part right there? What the is that normal for scoring? Am I tripping? I'm tripping, bro. I don't know what that's about. Alright, our Twid is over, so let's go back to playing Destiny 2 now, because there's a lot going on, and those god rolls are not farming themselves. Start preparing for heavy metal tomorrow, too, and for the Edge of Fate, and for all the news and information we will be sharing in our coming Twids before July 15th. For now, let's focus on today. Looking for tommorrow, Root of Nightmare Ultimate. Root of Nightmare? Wait, what is that? It's not Spire of the Watcher Ultimate's aiming for gold tier? What is that? I'm assuming that's Root of Nightmare, right? What's Root of Nightmare Ultimate? What? The fuck does that mean? Did they change everything to Ultimate as a GM now? Or Master? What the fuck? Aiming for gold tier in that? Am I tripping here? Don't have to explain that to me. Anyways, that's the video. A little bit of ranting as always. The Sparrow actually does look sick, though. It's free for everyone starting tomorrow. Might be time gated, who knows, we'll see. But we'll farm it. Like I said, the stuff is kind of meh otherwise, so just my rant. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment what you think. Thanks for watching. We out. Adios. That's the Twid.